For this trick, I can hand the deck over to the spectator, and they can give this a very nice shuffle. After they're done shuffling the deck, I would ask for the spectator to go ahead and take out any 9 cards from the deck. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, with these 9 cards, the spectator can really give them a shuffle. It doesn't matter what kind of shuffle they give it. And I would instruct them to go ahead and make 3 piles here with 3 cards each. Let's say 3 here, and 3 here. So now with these 3 piles, the spectator is going to go ahead and remember the bottom card of one of these piles here. So let's say the spectator remembers the 4 of diamonds, and my back would be turned and I wouldn't know what card they remembered, but because we don't have a spectator here, that's why I'm gonna remember it. So I'm playing both the magician and the participant, or the spectator. So now I would instruct them to go ahead and pick up their pile with their card on the bottom and place it on one of the other 2 piles. Let's say this one. And then pick up both piles and place it on top of the last pile. So now they're going to go ahead and spell out their card. So they're going to pick up their pile, and the first thing they're going to spell, one card on top of the other, is the value of their card. So ace through king. And in this case, we had a 4. So they're going to go F-O-U-R. Place the rest of the cards on top. The next thing they're going to spell is of. So 4 of whatever. So let's go O-F and the rest on top. Finally, they're going to spell their suit. So clubs, hearts, spades, or diamonds. So in this case, we had diamonds. So D-I-A-M-O-N-D-S. And the last card goes on top. Now, if we had no other cards to put on top, then we wouldn't worry. After they have done that, I would turn back around, take the cards, and say, okay, is your card on top? No. Is your card on the bottom? No. Okay. I'm going to see if I can find your card by spelling a magic word, which is magic. So I'm going to spell M-A-G-I-C, and one card only, is the 4 of diamonds. So, that was today's very easy trick. If you would like to learn how to do this, make sure to stick around for the tutorial. Okay, so before we get into the tutorial here, I'm actually going to be going over playing cards I have that come with duplicate cards. Now, in my last video, I went over playing cards with identical jokers, and I said my next video would have duplicate cards, and that's what we're going to do in this video. And before we actually get into these, I want to let you know that I have deck reviews on pretty much all of these except 1 or 2. So I will let you know what decks I don't have a review on. But if you would like to see the reviews of any or all decks, I will leave a playlist down below you can check out the videos. I'm not going to go over the decks, but I will show you the box, the back design of the cards, and the duplicates themselves, obviously. So without further ado, let's get into the first deck here. So the first deck we have are the Autism Speaks. For some of these decks, I don't know if you can purchase them anymore, but I know for some of these you can still purchase. Some of these were on Kickstarter, I believe. like the Autism Speaks. So you can see the nice white box. It says Speaks. The puzzle piece on top with the white. And the white actually goes around the whole box. And the back is all blank, but the bottom is actually some ad copy by who created it and where it was distributed and all of that. So these were the Autism Speaks. And you can actually see the inside of the box has that puzzle piece design going right throughout the whole box. So the back design of these cards are actually the puzzle pieces, okay? And you can see how nice these are. And something I've actually noticed, I made a few videos about this already, but it was if you take a card, let's say this one, and you reverse it and you stick it somewhere in the middle, when you spread through, you're going to see all blue and then that hit of red right there. So that was something I made a video about for a trick you could actually do using that little secret. So the two duplicates, so that was a triple lift there. The two duplicates that come with this deck are the 9 of clubs. So you can see right here, they're both gonna be the same. And that's what a duplicate card is. It's the same 9, it's the same club, it's the same design, it's the same everything. Now some of these decks there are exceptions for, and I will show you what I mean by that. But if you want a standard duplicate, the Autism Speaks, I would recommend picking up if you can. And of course, if you can't, you can always pick up a few bicycle decks and get your duplicate that way. So these were the Autism Speaks. And one more thing was actually on the tuck flap here. You'll notice how it says Autism Awareness. So that's something right there. The next deck, which I said is going to be an exception because some of these decks are, would be the Canis Lupus by Card Mechanic. So you can see that chest piece of the wolf. This is actually in a purple. You can see the amethyst gem on top. I've actually used these quite a few times. The strength of the wolf is in the pack. You will see the ad copy on the bottom. And actually that quote is on both sides of the deck. And then on the back of the box is actually the back design, the cards itself. And if you open up the flap, it's going to say, a wolf doesn't concern itself with the opinions of sheep. Now, taking these out, it's going to be a normal box on the inside, so it's just going to be plain white. But you can see this back design actually matching the back of the box. So there are quite a few tricks you can do with this sort of back design. You can actually load a card on the back with some double stick tape by hiding it like this, if you wanted to. If you would like me to teach a trick using this back design, let me know and give me a few weeks to actually find some tricks you can do, and then I will make it. But I have seen a few performances of tricks using that back design, but I don't know how to do them. Double stick tape is just my guess. So onto the duplicates. Actually going to be the King of Diamonds, and at first glance they do look the same, which they are, except if you look in the King's hand, you're going to notice one gem right here, and one gem right here. Okay, so here and here. And if you look at this king, there's going to be no gem. Where is it? No gem here and no gem there. But otherwise than that, they're pretty standard duplicates. So these were the Canis Lupus. The next deck we have is actually the Camp 52 deck, which I won from Kevin Booth. And I also won the prototype to the Dystopia deck, which he ended up signing. So this was his original design, and then he went to Camp 52. So right here you can see Camp 52, it says it right here. You can see that nice red. I've used these a few times, but not too much. See that nice white border, and then it's going to be red. So white and red is going to be the colors. Then you can see this nice top here. Now the side is going to say poker-sized 56 papers. And then the other side is going to say made in Belgium. And the bottom is going to have the ad copy. It's actually really simple here. It says manufactured by Cardamuni, produced by Kevin Booth, and artwork by H.A. So, So, H.A. So that's real simple. And like some of these decks where you have a bunch of ad copy. Now, if you open up the flap, it's going to continue having a nice red. Now, the inside of the box is going to be white as well. And of course, on the two tuck flaps, going to have CVN, so Kevin. That's what I'm guessing it stands for, Kevin. And then there's a different flap right here. Now, the back design right here is going to have sort of a barbed wire type theme. Okay, so the border is going to be like a barbed wire. And I'm guessing this is part of the camp. Like maybe they look out over the camp at the people. So I'm guessing when you take out these cards, you're actually in the camp. So that's something I really like about these. So the two duplicates you're going to receive are the Three of Hearts. So nothing too bad at all. Just a simple Three of Hearts, which I think is really nice because I can't recall another deck except this one having a duplicate 3. And I like how more people are doing number cards because the court cards in the Ace of Spades are so popular. Everyone names them, so I think these are really nice, because who's just going to name the Three of Hearts? I don't think many people are. So hopefully that makes sense, but I really like how the Three of Hearts is the duplicate. The next deck we have here is a deck I use quite a few times. These are the Sea Green Keepers by Illusionist. So I'm not going to go full into detail on the box here, because you can check out the video. But as you can see, this is a really detailed box. Has a bunch of, actually not that much ad copy, surprisingly. Or, yeah, it tells you who it's by. Now, the top says standard size, standard face. And I actually like the back of the box. It has like a little saying on it. So I might have read it in my review video. But in case I didn't, here is the back of the box. I will come up closer. Okay, so hopefully you paused the video and read it. I wasn't gonna. But these are gonna be the cards, and the inside of the box is also gonna be white, so you don't have to worry about that. So you can see the nice white border on the outside, and then the green on the inside. It kind of reminds me of the Camp 52 cards, okay, with the back design, because you can see the lighthouse here, and then the other thing here. Okay, so that's what it reminded me of. So I think that's really nice. So the two duplicates you're going to receive, you technically receive 4 duplicates, and I'll go over those. But the 2 standard duplicates you receive are the Queen of Hearts. Okay, so not a big fan of that, because Queen of Hearts is a popular card, but I am happy you get a duplicate. So, the Queen of Hearts you get. And the other duplicates you get aren't really duplicates. They're just 2 jokers. Now, they are duplicate in the sense that you could use them for a duplicate card trick, But if you want to use the jokers, then have two duplicate cards, that's when you get the queens. So hopefully that made sense. But the jokers and the queens are both duplicates. And these were the C green keepers. If I don't drop them here. The next deck we are going to look at is the Twisted Artistry V1 deck. Now, the reason I mentioned V1 is because there was a V2 on Kickstarter. I don't know if there still is, but I thought I'd throw that out there. So for the Twisted Artistry, it's going to be in a dark blue, dark purple box. Going to have that A, and it's sort of like a spade. Has those two arrows. And on the top it says B9 Finish. On the side it says First Edition. And then on the other side it says Twisted Artistry Playing Cards. And on the bottom it's going to have some ad copy. So designed and concept by Terry Addy or 80, illustrated by Daniel Schneider, distributed by Terry80.com, and manufactured by Cardamundi. So really nice right there. And then you have that little logo right there. So the back design of the box are going to match the cards themselves. And it's basically just a bunch of this logo right here going all four ways on the back. Took me a while to actually see that, but that's what it actually is. If we open up the flap, it's going to say a word which I can't pronounce, and I don't know what it means. But right there is the word. Now, once we take the cards out, the inside the box is going to be white as well. So there's not going to be anything for that. So here's the back design. It's going to be borderless, and it's going to have that little design running all around the deck. So if I dribble it, you might be able to see it. Okay, so just a very nice front design. And these do feel a lot thicker. I don't know if it's because of that B9 finish or because they're from Cardamundi or both, but I really like the feel of them. And the two duplicates are going to be the King of Spades. Once again, I'm not a big fan of that, but because it's the King of Spades, I don't know many duplicates that will come with a King of Spades, so it's fine. But of course, it doesn't matter either because I didn't make it. So the King of Spades, very nice duplicate, and of course, they're both going to be the same. So the next deck here, we're almost on 19 minutes here. So imagine if I went through each deck here, be over an hour. The next deck is going to be the Vintage Label Playing Cards. Okay, so these I have actually used a few times. Okay, so you can see the box here says, and I'm actually not going to go over this tuck case because it has so much detail. So make sure you check out my review video where I do go over the whole box. And it does come with a duplicate card. So you can see the bottom here has a lot of ad copy. So this does come with a duplicate card, but then in a sense it's not really a duplicate card. So the two cards we have here are the three of clubs. Now looking at them at first glance, they do look like a duplicate three, okay, which they actually are. This one's black. Okay, so there's the back design. See how it says vintage label. And these actually handle really nice. I am shocked at how good these are handling after almost a year. So this is black and this is white. So in a sense, this is a duplicate card, except they give you a 3 of the white edition. So if you can use this 3 without actually showing the back, I would go ahead and do that. But this was the vintage label deck with the 3 of clubs. Okay, here, next deck, once again, has like 2 sets of duplicates in a way. These are the remedies, which I actually received as a gift from Card Mechanic a while back. So the 2 duplicates here are going to be first the Ace of Spades. So as you can see right here, it's going to say, what's this? Madison and Schneider remedies. Then we cannot recover from who we are. So this is going to be a duplicate you could use, except right here is the angle Z gimmick, okay? And then this is the ace. So this ace is going to be your duplicate for this angle 0 gimmick if you want to do that trick. Okay, and I'm not obviously going to do it because this is my only remedies. These are super nice, so I wouldn't tear up the card anyway, even if I had a bunch of these. And the second set of duplicates, sort of not, are the King of Diamonds. So one right here is Daniel Madison. This is Daniel Schneider. And the other thing is Daniel Schneider has the 2 of Diamonds. Madison has the 9 of Clubs. So, are they duplicates? Sort of. Okay, I wouldn't use them for a here and there type trick. Unless you had a bunch of remedies. And then you could take out either of these kings. Or you could even use the aces too. So this one, these are going to be the remedies. So the next deck we have here are the Hellions. And these are by Daniel Madison. Okay, so these are actually real nice. I've used a few times actually. So you can actually see the box opens from the bottom, which I thought was really nice. And actually going back to the remedies real quick, I forgot to go over the box, but it has the thin red tuck right here. It has like a rose and a leaf. On the top it says Madison Schneider. On the side, it says nothing. Okay, that's for both sides. And the bottom just has an ad copy. Then the back is the back design of the cards. And then if you take the cards out themselves, the inside of the box is going to be white. So nothing there. But going over the Hellions or the Hellions, I'm still not too sure how to pronounce this. It's going to say Hellions, it's embossed, has like a snake right here. If you hold it up the right way, you'll be able to see it. It opens from the bottom. Here's the back design of the cards, so you can see how detailed that is. Right here, right here. Okay, and then here's the front of the box, and then the bottom has the ad copy. Now, if you open up the flap here, it's going to say, as above, so below. Right there. And then here's the inside of the box. And I review this more in the video, but basically has a devil in the back, and it says Sexy Devil. And I think, trying to see the inside of the box here, I think that's about it. No, on the one side there, so you can see, that says something. I'm not too sure what, though. But here's the box. Once again, the stock for these cards is something. And the 2 duplicates that come with this deck would be, I guess, no duplicate. Or is that just me? Oh, jeez. I guess no duplicate, just a double backer. So that was my bad. I thought it came with a duplicate there. Okay, so let's move on to the next deck here. I apologize once again, but the review video will be down below in case you want to check it out. But I guess that was a nice shout out for a very nice deck of cards there. So those were the Hellions, and it comes with a double backer. This deck here, don't think comes with a duplicate. No. Okay, so these are just the Dead Hand playing cards by Xavier Spade. I feel it's kind of pointless to go over these when they don't have an actual duplicate. So I'm not going to go over it. Okay, so the next deck we have here are the Orbit V7. I want to say 8 for some reason. So you can see how battered and beaten and torn this box is. But that's how much I used the orbits at one point. So the duplicates with the orbits here is going to be the 8 of Spades. Okay, and this is actually a marked deck. Something I didn't know at first until I stumbled across a video going over the marking system. So the 8 of Spades actually comes with this deck right here, as you can see. So you can actually do a lot of stuff with this 8, and I actually like they chose the 8, because it's not something you would actually expect for a duplicate. And just to prove that this is a marked deck, I'm going to read this card right here. So if I read it, it says 3 of Diamonds. Oh, Jack of Diamonds. Try that again. This says 9 of Spades. Is a 9. 9 of Spades. Right there. Let's get one more for good luck here. And this one is the 3. Looks like a 3. 3 of Clubs. Jack of Clubs. Okay, so as you can see, it is marked. And it does come with a duplicate, 10 of Clubs. Okay, so some of the markings are going to take a little longer to get used to than others. But these were the orbits. And the last deck that comes with a duplicate card are going to be the Vanity 41 cards. Just like the Hellions, which I shouted out. Because I thought they had a duplicate, but I guess they don't. Don't know why I thought they did. I should have known. But anyway, these are the Vanity 41. So I'm not going to go over this box, but you can see the front here. The side says nothing. Other side says nothing. And the bottom has a bunch of ad copy. And it opens from the bottom. And these are actually gilded on the side, okay? So that's real nice. And the 2 duplicates with this deck are the 9 of Diamonds. And they are the same. So if you wanted to do something with the duplicate, like in, I don't know, God, these are so nice. I don't know if I would do a duplicate trick, but you could do a card to pocket or something. This is a nice deck to do it with. And those were some of the playing cards I have. Actually, all of them I have that come with duplicates. Obviously, there's a lot more, but I don't have them all. But now it's actually time for the tutorial of that first trick. Probably the easiest trick you are ever going to learn. So if you want to learn how this is done, make sure to stick around for the tutorial. So this is so easy of a trick, you could teach anyone this. And real quick, the deck here are the Black Seafarers, which I'm going to leave the playlist down below so you can look through them and watch what deck review videos you want to. But I do have a video on these. So for this trick, you're going to have the deck shuffled. and you're going to have 9 cards selected. And it doesn't matter how you do this. If you have 3 piles of 3 cards or 9 cards in total, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go like that. So now each pile here can be shuffled. It doesn't have to. And the spectator is going to remember the bottom card of one pile. So let's say here that the spectator remembers the 6 of diamonds. They're going to make sure that pile is face down, along with the rest of the piles, and then pick up that pile with their card on the bottom. Going to put this pile on one of the other 2 piles. Let's say this one. Then they're going to pick up both piles and put them on top of the last pile. So now it moves their card third from the top. And now, just like the performance is the tutorial, basically. You're just going to spell their card. So the first thing is the value. So let's say 6. S-I-X. And the next thing they're going to spell is of. O-F. And the last thing is going to be the suit. So clubs, hearts, spades, or diamonds. And if you listen, you'll notice that they have to end with S, or plural. So let's go with diamonds. So D-I-A-M-O-N-D-S. Last card goes on top. Now, if for some reason you run out of cards beforehand, which is impossible, but if somehow you do, then just go on with the next part of the trick. And lastly, because you did that, their card is going to be 5th from the top. So because today's actually Thanksgiving, if you're doing this at the table and you have a relative's name with 5 letters, or a word with 5 letters, or even a dish or food you're eating with 5 letters, you can go ahead and spell that out. But all I did was spell magic. So I went M-A-G-I-C, and that last card is the 6 of diamonds. So that was the trick for today. I don't feel the need to go over this again because of how easy it is. But I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out my playlist down below in case you want to watch a deck review video of any of these decks. And since today is actually Thanksgiving, when this is going to be uploaded to, I want to wish all of you that actually celebrate Thanksgiving a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you and your family have an amazing Thanksgiving together. And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you and your family have an amazing day. If there happens to be a holiday you celebrate where you live, I hope you and your family have an amazing holiday if you celebrate that holiday. And just an amazing day as well. If you feel comfortable doing this, you don't have to by any means, but if you do feel comfortable, please let me know down below in the comments what are 3 things you are grateful for this Thanksgiving season. Just so we can start a nice trend going on here, or a nice community of what we're all grateful for. And because I actually asked the question, I guess I should start it. So 3 things I'm grateful for is number 1, my family. If it wasn't for them and all of their support, I don't know where I would be today. So I'm very grateful for them. The next thing I'm grateful for is my health. And these are in no particular order. I'm just naming them off. And my health. So I'm very grateful I get to wake up every day and have amazing health. It's just something I really I guess I don't think about it much. But when I look at other people and the health problems they go through, unfortunately, I guess that's when I do think about it. So I guess I'm really grateful for my health. And the last thing, actually, so I guess I kind of lied there. This is going to be in order. The number 1 thing I'm grateful for is going to be my faith. So I'm very grateful for my faith in my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. So if it wasn't for Him every day, and me having faith in him and him helping me, I don't know where I would be. So I'm very grateful for all of those. So if you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a very happy Thanksgiving and a very amazing day, and I'll see you next time with a new video. Bye.